Hey guys, how's it going? It's Sam. So today I have a kind of long story for you guys, so please bear with me. I know usually I just go off script and just talk about whatever, but today this is quite lengthy, so I actually prepared a script. So there'll be a bunch of cuts I think every now and then just to collect myself. And it is going to be somewhat of a controversial video, so be warned. But with that said, let's get into it. Okay, so this all started after the March 30th concert of Dream Day in Tokyo. And this happened on Facebook, on a Facebook group called Subtle Asian Traits. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's one of the biggest groups on Facebook right now. I'm personally part of it, and I know a lot of my friends are as well. And basically, there was a post, someone claiming that they were a photographer at Twice's concert, and they posted a bunch of HD photos. For the sake of convenience, I'm just going to refer to this guy as F. But basically, in his post, he claims that he was at the concert as a photographer, that he exchanged greetings with them backstage, and that he was actually there to take the photo, the group photo, when they were on stage. And the original post had a couple photos as well. In addition to the posts on Facebook, he also started posting on his Twitter account, which he told people to go to see more photos. So real quick, actually for this entire video, I'm going to try to not use any of the photos that he posted at all, because I think they are illegal. And towards the end I will have to though, but I'll explain why later. And when I first saw the post, I thought something was a little off, because first off, official photographers can't release photos on their own personal accounts, because if they're hired by a company, the company want to keep all the photos. And that's why they have, no fans to take photos at concerts. So I thought that was sketchy already. And actually soon after he made the post was taken down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to read any of the comments that might have prompted him to take the post down, but he ended up deleting it. So after deleting his post off Facebook, F made an announcement on Twitter admitting that he had lied about being a photographer at the concert and clarified that he did not actually meet Twice at the show. He further added that the unreleased stage photo was sent to him by a private source that he could not disclose. So to clarify, the group photo that he posted was an unreleased photo that was taken at the end of the 30th concert where they're wearing black shirts. Some of you guys might have mistaken it for the photo that was released on Instagram, but that was them wearing the white shirts on the 29th. So after apologizing for lying about being backstage and being a photographer, he made some new claims. So here's his new story. So to counter claims that he was an official photographer who was able to have access to the whole venue and he was running around to take pictures, he claimed that he actually had multiple friends, multiple cameras, multiple lenses, and that's why there were so many different angles that the photos were taken at. And actually, this is where the story should have ended if his thread actually made sense and actually addressed all the concerns that people had. Unfortunately, this wasn't the case. He later went on Discord, which is an online discussion platform, and he made some more clarifications. In his conversations with the ones on Discord, he addressed how he was able to get so many HQ photos. However, fans noticed that his photos came from multiple angles and locations in the venue. Like I said earlier, he tried to explain this away, saying that he had multiple friends, multiple cameras, multiple lenses. In that same conversation, he also said that he used a 70-200mm lens. So I'm nowhere near an expert in cameras, but I did a little bit of research, and these lenses are really big, bulky, and expensive. So just a simple Amazon search yielded me a couple of expensive lenses. The cheapest one I could find was $600. Here it is. And I'm going to be honest, this seems like way too much work and too much money for someone who's just trying to spread the love, like he claims on Twitter. In my previous videos, I mentioned that fansites have multiple friends that sometimes take photos for them, but I didn't mean that they have multiple cameras and they give them out to friends to get photos at different angles. Additionally, Japanese security is very, very strict with photos, so obviously there were also fansite photos that were posted after the concert. But compared to Korean concerts, there was a lot less. And as you can see from these photos, I'll attach some now. The photos are, very few, and the angle you can tell is the same angle every time. So my question is, who are these friends? How are they so skilled in sneaking cameras in, taking photos? And why did he spend so much money on getting these lenses and stuff and risking getting in trouble just to spread the love through photos on Twitter? And once you look into the photos, there's some bigger problems that you might spot. So for this part of the video, I really want to thank a lot of onces on Twitter who did a lot of research as well on their part. I just pulled a couple here, but all the links to the full threads will be down below. So in F's original claim that, the picture was taken in the crowd like any normal fan site, there were some examples of photos that couldn't have been possibly taken by fan sites because one, they were too close or the angle was just too low, as they would have to be someone like directly at the stage. And at the concert, there was actually quite a big gap between the members and the stage most of the time. But now I want to talk about the two biggest flaws in the story. So I know earlier I said I didn't want to use any of his photos, but for this part where I want to actually reveal where he's lying, clearly lying, I think I have to. First off, going back to the group photo. So earlier he said that the photo was from an undisclosed source, but once he was asked a little more, he actually replied on Discord, and he said that he received the photos from a colleague of a contact of his father's. Now that's already a pretty crazy stretch, but even if we take his word for it, let's take a look. Luckily, the Saturday livestream actually caught footage of the moment the photo was taken. Looking at the group photo and the angle, it appears that the person who took the exact photo is here. You can see it's circled, it's this photographer. You can kind of tell if you look at the actual photo that he posted, that F posted, here with the watermark and everything, that the angle that they were standing was like more towards Jungyeon's side, towards Momo, and not directly centered. If you go back to the live stream, you can see that there was only one person that could have been in that spot, and it's this guy here with the long hair. So if you look at the videographer, who's the person holding the video camera, you can see also with the shot that they provided, like the actual footage, that he was standing more towards the right side. So that's more towards like Sana, Mina, Chaeyoung. So using those screenshots and that photo that F posted on the Subtle Asian Traits original post, you can see that the person who took that photo was the guy in the long hair. From as far as I can tell, there were no other photographers there, and no camera, floating or otherwise, had the angle to take those photos and videos. So yeah, that's the problems I found in the group photo. But I think my next example points out even a bigger flaw in his story. So here we have photos from Twice's performance of Cheer Up. So you can see here, Sana, Nayeon, and Jungyeon. There's a couple photos here. Take a look at them real quick. And then here are some fansite photos of the same performance. Can you see the difference? If not, I'll point them out right now. So as you can see here in the fansite photos, there's obvious lines down the photo. And those aren't the camera. That's actually a net. So yeah, right in front of the stage, for the seated fans, there was a big net right in the middle. So I was seated there day one around the net area, and when the members came up all the way to the front of the stage to do knock knock and cheer up, they were blocked by a whole net. Something like this that you see in F's photos, you couldn't have been behind that net. And a screenshot from the live stream of the performance reveals that the only people who had cameras and could see in front of the net but directly at the members, official photographers. As you can see here, there are pictures of about 3 different photographers, I think, that were standing right at the members between the net and the stage. I think you really cannot explain why the net isn't there, other than the fact that you were an official photographer at the event. So in my mind, I can only see 2 possibilities that could explain this whole situation. So as some once have claimed on Twitter, he snuck into the show pretending to be a photographer, had like a fake credential. In that case, he's this photographer right here, because that guy definitely took the photo that was posted on his Twitter with his watermark. And that would actually be a huge security risk, that a random person, not official staff, was able to wander onto the stage, pose as an official photographer, get on the stage and all around the venue. I think the only other alternative explanation is if an actual photographer did take the photos, and that was the guy with the long hair that I pointed out, but that person or someone higher up or within the staff got the photos somehow and released them or sold them to this guy, to F. And that would be serious as well, because that means someone broke their contract with JYPE and Warner, and there could be serious legal consequences. And if he did it or not, the photographer, the guy with the long hair who took the photo, is responsible for having his photos leaked. So I think the best course of action is to take that screenshot of that photographer, or video clip if you can find it, and forward it to JYPE Entertainment. So the address is fan@jype.com, and I would encourage you guys to send emails to that pointing out that photographer and how the photo was leaked. So really, that's all I have for you guys right now. I personally really want Warner Music or JYPE Entertainment to take legal action, something to prevent this from happening in the future, either one of the possibilities that could have happened. At one point, I wanted to give more information about this guy, F, but I think, honestly, it's not really worth putting his name out there. But if you guys really think I should, I'll leave the information down below in the description and or the pinned comment. For now, I just want to let you guys know what the situation was and how his comments even now are complete lies. Of course, if I was somehow wrong and he wants to call me out on it or let me know the real reason or what really happened, he's free to just comment down below. But seeing how he's talked to people on Discord and private conversations, I don't think he actually cares about giving the truth and will just continue lying. I think it's pretty clear that there was some violation from this guy F going on, and there should be some action taken, preferably legal. And that's about it. If you guys want to know more information, let me know. If you have information, let me know as well. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.